Hello everyone, Bone Harvester here. Today we will examine 9e5 move in English attack versus hyperaccelerated dragon or dragon. 9e5 move is another option for white, and in the chess database this move is played 400 times from strong rating average players. Today I prepared 5 variations for preparing against this move for 9e5. Let's take a look. Let's start on main variation. e4, c5 and standard hyperaccelerated dragon move order, and 7f3 beginning English attack or bishop g4, bishop c4, sorry. After queen d2 it's English attack. d5, as always black play d5 here, it's good. 9e5. So what is idea of 9e5 move? I think there is no any strong idea, but it can be gain. This idea can be gain one tempo for whites. Maybe whites is sacrificing this pawn for taking knight on e5 after castle queen side, and knight goes back to c6, and black lost just one tempo. But this is completely failed attempt. As you can see, the variations are quite strong. Black has devastating advantage on nearly all of variations. But I found a variation, but I didn't find any game played like this. This is engine variation. Let's take a look this engine variation. This is, I think, playable for white. Maybe one day you can face with it, and it's possible. Let's take a look. Knight takes e5, castle queen side, knight c6, black threatening with e5, d4, and maybe after knight c6 b takes c6 and preparing strong central advantage and opening b file for attack. White think on it. White think on black's plan and retreating his knight on b3. This is nice move in my opinion, because keep close b file, didn't exchange c6 knight, and I think c5, yes, c5 square will be targets with this knight. It's better for most stronger variation, this one. It's better for black again, but this variation is most playable variation for white side. Okay, keep going. Queen c7, bishop b5, rook d8, and as always trying searching counterplay from center, and if black can open d file, it will be good for black, because exchanging pieces and stopping that's because, and after exchanging white pieces, white cannot attack black's king side. It will be good for black. Bishop takes c6, bc6, knight a4. Yes, b file is opened but white has huge control on this black squares, and in my opinion c5 will be problem for black. e5, and taking central advantage and gaining space, but still c5 square will be weak and will be problem for black. Queen a5 and knight a8. This is engine variation. This variation is not played before. I didn't find any games in databases, but its detailed analysis I wanted to put here. Maybe someone use or maybe someone benefit from this variation in later. I don't know. Let's take a look other more humanoid variations. I choose 3 variations here. These variations were played from humans. I found some good games, which is white win, but generally black won. White has 30 35 winning rate, approximately 35 winning rates with these variations. Okay, let's take a look second variation. Keep starts f3, f3, castle, queen d2, d5, e5, and after knight takes e5, instead of long castle, h4 here. White's trying to attack black's king side quickly. It's understandable and logic move because white is pawn down and white must win game. White must complicate game, and complications will benefits to whites because complications may be forced to black for making mistakes and taking drop pieces, or maybe mate on king side. Who knows? Complications are always good for attacking side. h4, knight c6, castle long side again for attacking king side, e5, knight c6, bc6, and bishop a6. Everything looks good for white here, but no, because after queen a7, e-file and importance b4 square will be controlled for black queen, and after rook b8 again, as you can see, b2 will be under attack and under serious pressure, and overmore black has g7 bishop. If white didn't exchange this one, if white not exchange this one, it will be problem for white too. Okay, queen a7, rook a1, and attacking queen and using open e-file, and now bishop takes h6. We talked before, there is no serious problem on black's king side. That's because bishop takes h6 is good for black. This move kicking away white's queen from battlefield, and white queen will must return back, and this meaning losing tempo, and this is returns benefits for black. Queen h6, d4, knight e4, knight e4, exchange, queen rook takes e4. White want to keep open this file. It's understandable because queen on d file, this pawn is weak, and these are targets for white. Bishop f5, attacking rook, and rook a1, and -3, -2 points, half better for black. Engine says this one, and there is no any big problem here because queen helping on second rank its king sides. For example, h5, h takes g6, f takes g6. You can see queen protecting h7 pawn, and maybe rook f8, rook b1, or rook b8, rook b8, rook b7 for defending its king's side, and other pieces will attack white's king side. It's very good structure for black. Also central advantage and open files, quite playable for black. Okay, let's go. Let's see other variation. Keep starts on main variation. F3, castle, queen d2, d5, e5, knight takes e5, and instead of castle queen sides, bishop h6, knight c6, castle e5 takes, and h4 transposes into 10 h4 variation for so this variation. Okay, let's go third variation. F3, rook, queen d2, d5, e5, knight e5, castle queen side, knight c6. Instead of knight b3, as I said before, knight b3 is engine variation. I didn't find any games with this variation, but I found good games with g4 and knight c6. That's because I added these variations. Let's take a look. Let's start from g4. If g4, e5, forcing white to take it, because if white run away, black can play d4 easily. It's forced move. bc6, bishop h6, and bishop takes h6, bishop takes h6, and rook b8 using b file, and queen a7 as before, attacking b4, controlling b4 square for attacking white king, also defending its king side from 7th rank, yeah, black's 2nd rank. h5, queen b4, h takes g6, and f takes g6. It's impossible because knight h5 here. After this move, black can play rook f7 and defend its king side, and it will be joined for assault on white's king side. It's good. This variation is good for black too. I think there is no problem about playability. Okay, let's take a look other variation. Let's go back. F3, castle, queen d2, d5, e5, knight e5, castle queen side, knight c6. Yes, let's take a look other variation. Instead, knight b3, knight takes c6, b takes c6, bishop h6, queen a5, takes h4, h6, trying to stop h5 for open h file, and using black squares for attack again. h5, g5, trying to hold lines close. f4, g4, it's logic move, understandable, trying to close game, trying to close files on king side, black king side. Bishop d3, rook b8, rook h e1, and c5, and after c4, maybe after bishop goes away from this diagonal, black can use this diagonal, and maybe knight can join assaults. It's quite good for black. Let's take a look engine evaluation, and minus 3 points, nearly minus 4 points for black. It's very playable and good variation too. So these 5 variations are playable variations in 9 e5 in English attack. This video is very short video because 9e5 is not very strong move. That's 5 variation is all of very strong and good for black. I hope you like these variations. See you later. See you in next videos. Bye.